Yo, welcome back everybody. Today we have gameplay from Vandar of all heroes, and it's one of those damage control games. One of the ones where you're like, all right, well, we know we're not winning this game. We're going to need to be able to make ourselves as strong as possible for one more turn. One more turn, one more turn. You might get a ghost round in there. You might find a round where you can actually level and give yourself a little bit of an out. Because sometimes just living long enough outpaces the strats that other people are doing, and you give yourself a window. A small window to get a Mantid or a small window to get a key card that then opens up the game one more time. It's a huge portion of tempo meta. And yeah, we find ourselves doing it more and more and more often as of late. All right, enjoy. Actually somewhat interesting, because now we can play for normal curve. Since we have a 1 extra gold for next turn, we could play Captain and Elemental. It's 2 pair. Scaling on Captain isn't the worst thing in the world. On the other hand, we have Ghost, right? So if we lose a round, we could tank it and just go to 4 immediately. Will Twitch slowly increase ad time, boiling us slowly in water? Yeah. Yep. No doubt about it. They've already started doing it. To not sound like completely pessimistic, and actually provide some insight on that comment. It has been a trend. The way that Twitch partnership works and the way they set up their ads, they set up a monthly schedule for you. You basically have to run ads in a window repeatedly. So you get like a 1 hour window. Like for right now, I have a 1 hour and 17-minute window till the next ad has to run. If I don't choose to run it, they're going to run it for you, which is what leads to those stupid situations where we get a mid-game ad sometimes, and I say, oh, it's my fault, I forgot to run the ad. Twitch will run it for you. Regardless, the offer at the beginning of the month and the ad revenue offer, etc., is given in a manner that is effectively, you choose one of 3 boxes. The boxes are like, you can either run 1 minute of ads this month for X dollars, 2 minutes of ads for 2 times X dollars, or 3 minutes of ads for 3 times X dollars. Doesn't actually work like that, exactly like it, but you know, for the sake of the discussion. And what's been happening slowly over time is that the content creators themselves are being given offers, the 3 offers, and it's drifting upward. Like, it's no longer 1, 2, or 3 minutes per month or per hour. The next month they'll offer you 2, 3, or 4 minutes per hour. So they're basically being forced to increase their ads per hour slowly over time. And there were some people like, who was the person? This was a big ordeal about 4 months ago. Regardless, bigger channels. Oh, Baru was one of them that reported on this. Baru saying, like, I'm offered this month 4 or 5 or 6 minutes of ads. I can't even do what I've done in the past of 2 or 3 minutes of ads per hour. If I had the ability to do it, we would do it. I would keep it at the same I always had. It's ridiculous, man. Like, yeah, it's a scam. It feels like a scam, you know? They already give like 7 30-second ads. Yeah, there's some channels that are definitely like that. That you're just stuck in those I've run 3 minutes of ads in the past, and now it's 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes an hour. And there's nothing you can really do about it. Well, I think it's a 6 this game. Because we really don't have a line that we talked about before. 5s are pretty weak in this lobby. And then on top of that, we have a ghost in the lobby. So if we tank a round, we have a chance of just getting a free round. Wonder if bigger streamers are forced to run more ads to bring in more money for Twitch. Yeah, and more established streamers, people that have been around for longer. But as a newer content creator, like I just joined the partner ad incentive program like 3 months ago, beginning of the year, whatever it was, like November or December. And I can still do 1 minute of ads per hour. They have not upped it on me yet. And I will keep it as low as I can for as long as I can, because I've seen it happen to other creators where they go up a little bit and they're like, oh, 2 minutes isn't the end of the world. And then the next month they're forced into 3 minutes, then 4 minutes. And that's a big problem. Because like 4 minutes of ads an hour is ridiculous. I mean, compare it to cable TV, it's nothing, but compare it to anywhere on this platform in the history of this platform existing. Like, it's terrible. I don't want to watch 4 minutes of ads an hour as much as I want to support people. Just admit it, Bofur, you hate us. That's why you play ads. True. Actually, that's it. The facts right there. It's actually the deep resentment toward Twitch chat. Trying to milk everybody as much as possible. Good. Let the hatred flow through you. This is debatably better. Look out for our ears while we sleep. Can only do so much. Okay, Orgo isn't bad. Hamoo! Could be pirates. This could be APM pirates immediately. But also no more loud ads at night. It's rough, man. I wish you could control all of that stuff. You just can't. All of it is handled by Twitch. Thanks, I hate it, he says. It's like Netflix and other streaming platforms running ads as well. Yeah, it's just the inevitable. If they find ways to run ads, I mean, like, look at Twitter and the amount of ads that they run on the platform now. Look at Facebook doing the same thing as of late. Sign up for Twitch's verified bullshit or Twitter's verified bullshit so that you don't see as many ads. It doesn't even remove ads. It reduces the amount of ads that you see. I don't really use the platform very much, so it doesn't bother me that much. I just do it for, you know, stream related stuff when there's new content, patches coming out, etc., etc. I don't even have a Facebook. Ad blocks, baby. I run as many of them as I can, but not every platform and every device is capable of blocking everything. Ew. I mean, this is just honestly not a bad combat. Kind of a good round considering that we're taking 15. But we can't really deal with this board. That is crazy for turn 7. Then again, what would we expect? Our board is not good. We're gonna go up here in a second, but not this turn. Not against Lich Baz after taking 15. Critter Wrangler number 2. We gotta cycle the angler through. Or we gotta get out you. It's too many stats, right? Now that we know we're gonna keep this thing on the board. Because I kinda want to keep this on the board for the following turn. We keeping the Ellie? No, it's the other thing that goes. I want to keep the Eelbound and the Critter Wrangler. And the Magmalock. Kind of like the double body. I keep these guys on the board. I keep this. This thing is relatively short for this boat. Jesus. I guess we don't get to play this game. Fair enough. Good thing there was a ghost in this lobby so that we instantly died. We took 15 last turn. Those are really good hits to not die in this game. But like, holy shit. I actually kind of like perfect combat. We're not keeping the Ellie. It's just that was a given that it was going to be gone. The question is, do we want to buy up other things? And if we're going to do so, are we keeping the extra pirate on the board? We nearly just got kicked out of the lobby on turn 8 by that. All right. Alright, fine, whatever. Not going the 6. Game too short now. Bofur Hal patch. Garbage. Same patch we had yesterday. Game trash. Eliza? Or Athissa? Did you miss a buff on Magma by selling the other Ellie first, or am I Pepega? You're Pepega. We had exact gold. You got to play sell the other thing in the tavern through and sell it, and then play with the last gold, the Magma lock from the board. You can go back and look at the turn, but it wasn't possible. Not unless you wanted to keep the Angler on the board instead of the Eelbound. Only reason I'm confident on that one is I considered it. Was there any way of making use of the card? Almost I tried to reroll. Alright, well. I play for a little bit greedier. We got like 2 turns left in this game. Feels bad to be like this tempo oriented this early, but like, look how fast this lobby is imploding. It's just kind of ending. Probably should have pulled this slightly up. It's not really about getting the health from this as much as winning the combats. My order is really tempo oriented. Got him. Board looking pretty snazzy. I mean, 2 people are way stronger than us, so like... Turn 9 board, and that's our board, and we're just not looking at first place. Like, this game is just so fucking fast, man. Tempo metas. Kill me now! Too bad we can't get out of this galley. It's too many stats. 23 to 31 average. It's just tempo, man. Like, the game is just so fucking fast. You're incentivized to just put every little bit of power on the board as soon as you hit turn 8. And you're like, bam. Turn 9, turn 10. That's it. You hit turn 10 combat, top 3 range. Everyone takes positive points home and go next. So if we go to 6, we can get Mantids. That's about it. In the timeline of this game, that's relevant. This guy's looking like APM. This guy is way stronger than us. It's Mantids. Mantids are bust there on 6. No. Bell Stomper pretty slow. Slow. Very slow. These guys. Cycle cards for next turn. Ricky Bobby meta, if you ain't first, you last. I mean, it's the exact opposite of that. If you want to play the game for rating right now, you're just not incentivized to play for first most games. Some games you're just given first, right? Like, it was hard for us not to get first last game. And that's just happening way too much right now. It's part of what leads to... I mean, I feel like a broken record, but that's kind of streaming, right? The people that are around a lot, you're going to hear me say the same things. Polarization of board states in the mid-game is what creates fast lobbies. When people are capable of just naturally hitting that much tempo that quickly, too bad. Got Lich immediately. But we did get our Mantid. This is what we were looking for. Then you end up in these positions where somebody is just insurmountably strong compared to the next guy. This is very close. Manted. Means you can go down. Means you go down, actually. Because we're just in on this turn, right? Manted, manted. It's a good turn. We put down the Lich Baz. Let's go. 222. Oh, 222, 222 on turn 11. 255, 222. Get fucked. Oh my god, what a meta. Oh man, imagine dying there. You're just like, what the fuck, man? What a game. Yeah, that was some pretty nasty RNG on our side there. We got ourselves online immediately on the turn we needed to. Went to 6, got 2 Mantids and a Puffer Quill in 1 turn. Like 12 gold or 14 gold spent. OP. Vol'jin died too. Vol'jin? Yeah, no shit. What happened over here? Game fast. Taunt's okay. We need another spell though. Oh, we need another spell though. We need another spell though. We need another spell though. God damn it, Bob. Bob giveth and Bob taketh away. And again, what else am I doing this turn? I can keep this on the board, actually. There's another option. You know what? It might just be the play. So we don't have to deal with the same shit next turn. We're at 15. We double manted into an elemental board. It's a fairly reasonable place to greed. If you play the Puffer Quill, you can have the... Well, you're not going to play Puffer Quill. Hey, look, his board is just like ours, and it scams somebody out too. Ooh. 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 What a game. Alright, well. Remember on turn 10 where like this game's going to end very quickly? I remember. It is. It just happened to fall in our favor this time. That was a pretty damn good board, actually. Selfless Hero, we could taunt up a Mantid. We put the 2 spells down. We get out a Critter Wrangler. Seems to be it. We'll taunt out the higher health one in case he tries to ghoul us. Well, that game was fast. Silly game. I mean, it's just so fucking fast. The game right now is just like as fast as it's ever been. It just incentivized when you don't have a greed hero to just put every stat you can on the board, because sometimes you just end up with the tempo boards killing the greed boards. Then it's just the end of it. Good value trade. Acceptable. Pause champ. It's a dub. All right. Easy win. Pitiful Urchin seems like a puffer quill nickname. Wow. I mean, you're now in the game, Pitiful Urchin. Yo, you're Mr. Bood. Thank you so much for the 10 months as well. That guy was massive. I'm telling you, man, like turn 13. It's nuts. Like the runaway conditions are really, really, really big in this game, but also just the mid-game power of boards. We just fucked him over with poison. Yep, we had that turn where like we can go to 6 and we can look for a Mantid, but like as soon as we get one of these high rollers, we're just gonna die. We happen to hit like the 5% chance that we got a good enough board. 12k, let's go. We'll probably be 11k before we're 13k given the nature of this meta. I'm too first place oriented as a player this season. I don't want to play tempo. I don't want to play for second, he says, as he's forced to do it half of the day.